You ever watch somebody and get inspired? I mean, like legitimately inspired to the point where you think you can actually do what they were doing. Well, that's how I felt watching D. Croft do this.
This guy's got all day. Oh, no way. Thank God he missed a block. Chat, man, this guy got all day, boys.
Today, I'm going to be showing you how you can get better at the pass game by just learning this one simple trick. So here we are. We're going to break down passing, okay? I'm going to show you how to get better at picking up some of these blitzes so you become a better passer. Now, the first thing to identify is if it's going to actually be a blitz. There's nothing wrong with thinking something is a blitz and it not being a blitz. There's everything wrong with thinking he's not blitzing you and he actually does blitz you, because not having enough blockers is almost an instant sack every single time, especially in basically any Madden. So the first things first, if somebody comes out in a formation like this, when we're running that mid blitz is a very dominant play out of this formation, I automatically assume that they're sending mid blitz on me, right? A really good way to know this is to get out of gun bunch and come into a spread formation. The reason why that is because look where this safety is playing. This safety is telling me he's playing man more than likely, okay? Spread allows me to understand if the guy is inside of a man formation, especially if you have like a wide bunch, or I think it's like a tray or something of that nature. It can tell you if somebody's in man, which automatically guarantees that they're in mid blitz unless they have man alignment. And then you can kind of play around with it after that. But I know that he's in man here, so I'm automatically assuming mid blitz. With mid blitz, I know I have at least 5 people coming. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least if he's going to drop somebody off, but more than likely it's going to be 6, okay? Now he's going to go wide, so I know that I'm going to have a lot of people wide and I'm going to have one person come in down here. The second thing you need to realize with blitz, like picking up the blitz, is that most of the time people adjust the same exact way when they're doing a blitz. So once you figure out how people are adjusting, and you'll see here that I made the adjustment to go wide, and then I made this guy come down into this gap because he's going to force them to crash down and my edges are going to come off scot-free. And I'll show you what that looks like. Looks just like this. You see those guys come off the edge scot-free every single time. So not only recognize the formation, which you see we're in a mid blitz formation here, but also realize how he's making his shifts. Watch what the opponent is doing when they're making their shifts, okay? So here we go, here, boom, you see the line goes out, and now this guy comes down to this gap. If I see that, I'm thinking mid blitz. Now, he may change it to get the same look, but always just be aware, okay? So that first thing is first, identify who's rushing, and then identify the adjustments. The third thing you need to do is, this is my favorite particular thing, is block your running back. A lot of people like to block or delay fade their tight end and release their running back, but the running back to me is a better blocker than the tight end. And I'll tell you the reason why. If I was to block my tight end and release my running back, I'm just going to show you what that looks like. And I do the wrong thing. I want you to see how easy it is to scam that kind of tight end like we just did right there. If you don't have the right blocking or protection, your tight end you can block them and completely just lose your receiver. You see that even sending my running back out on the wrong route, he still gets tangled up. So now I'm really in a three-man route and I'm still getting instant pressure. Your tight end people can like just completely make this tight end go stupid, right? This tight end just has no idea what he's doing here. I hate blocking my tight end at this point, unless I have to, unless this man's just sitting like 7 or 8 every time. I do not block my tight end no more. Most of the time you're facing a 5-man blitz in Madden 22. And with that being said, it's more than likely a 5 or 6-man blitz, and they're going to bring one extra person to glitch out the offensive line. If you have a 5-man blitz or a 6-man blitz, you can do that with your running back over your tight end, okay? So the third thing we're going to do is not block our tight end. The reason we don't block tight end is because your tight end is a way better receiver than your running back is, okay? Running backs have to come from the backfield. It's a lot easier for me to come here and then get to your running back, right? So even if your running back does like a zig route, it's a lot easier for me to come from this gap here to your running back. Now, if I have a tight end and my tight end runs like an out, like he's doing here, I have to then decide, am I going to play here and then help cover this tight end coming across? It's harder for this guy to cover back here, over here, or to the opposite side than it is for him just to take the running back that's on this side. So let's just go ahead and block this guy here, okay? Because tight ends are better receivers. They're non-jammable, so you can't jam them at the line of scrimmage. They get free releases, and if you have like a tight end apprentice, you get 4 additional routes that can beat man coverage. So I do not block my tight end. This is how I get by though. I am going to block my running back here. I am going to slide my line to the right, and I'm going to identify the Mike backer as the furthest outside D lineman. Okay, so the guy with his hand in the ground. I don't want to identify a backer because backers move, and that's going to change your blocking scheme. If I identify this guy here as the middle backer and he moves somewhere else, that changes my blocking scheme. I want you guys to see what happens to my running back on this particular play. Okay, so let's just go ahead, snap here. Boom, my running back chips that guy. You see the chip? That chip is everything you need to know about why I block my running back. It's so much harder for this guy to get chipped like he just got chipped. Get up. Look how long it takes him to get up, right? This guy has ran 8 yards. So this guy here has ran 8 yards from the line of scrimmage, 1, 2, 3, and then another 5 before this man even gets up and gets ready to pursue. Okay. Now, the chip is so deadly in Madden just because, again, how long it takes them to get up. But the second reason why we do not use the tight end is because of how fast disengages work. You'll see this disengage here on the line of scrimmage, how this guy kind of comes in and then he disengages and he comes back off to the quarterback. If that was a tight end, it would happen the same exact way, right? So even though you block that extra guy, the disengage on the linemen are so much faster that he can get back to your quarterback. Boom, you get the sack. So the third thing that I'm going to say is block your running back over your tight end. Now, this is the fourth and final thing that you guys need to do to get better at passing. After you identify everyone, after you know what play is coming, after you blocked your running back, after you've done all that stuff that we've talked about, right? You need to step up into the pocket. Stop doing this. Okay. So stop doing this. Stop going like this and then scrambling and running around and doing all that stuff with your Kims. Stop doing that. I'm going to show you a way more deadly way to be a great passer than scrambling around. So here we are with the cover 3 look. I'm going to do the same exact thing. We're going to slide away. We're going to identify that backer like this to get that good chip. And as soon as I get that ball, this is how you step up. As soon as you get that ball and you see a wide blitz, you're going to step up into that pocket immediately. So I see that wide blitz. I'm going to step up right here. Then I'm going to work my way back outside the pocket and set my feet. Okay. That's going to buy you so much time. If your first read is not there and that blitz is coming, you have to take your eyes to the line of scrimmage. That's normally my read, is if I see the blitz is coming, my first read is not there. If I can make it to my second read, I will, but I then bring my eyes back to the offensive line to see if I'm good to go. And if I am good to go, cool. If I'm not good to go, I just take the sack. I don't roll outside the pocket unless I see that I have a clean pocket to roll out of. So here we go. I'm going to come look at my first read. Okay, it's not there. Okay, I get the chip. I'm going to roll outside the pocket at that point, right? That's how quick it got to be. You got to see your first read, second read, third read. We'll do another video on like how to read certain blitzes or how I read certain blitzes and set up my offense to be successful. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys these few tricks that I've learned from just watching D Croft play, and how I, protect myself there. That was actually a really good one. You saw that he was coming wide, and because I stepped up into the pocket, it forced him to go into my blocker. That was actually a really good one. Let's look at it one more time. So here we go, instant replay. You'll see that he's coming wide. He's unblocked. If I would have kept going back, he would have had a straight shot. Also, if I would have went outside the offensive line, this guy would have got me. This guy as well. If I would have kept going back because how far that running back is, if I would have dropped back here, he would have got me, right? So here I am, only about 6 yards away from the center. And you'll see that when I step up, it forces this guy to go into my chop block, but it also forces this guy to go into my tackle. And as soon as I see that, look at that pocket. I have a great pocket to make a throw. I can work my way outside here, or I can even work my way outside the pocket and make a good throw. But I want you to see something. As soon as I get outside that pocket, look what happens. Disengage. As soon as I get to the same level field as he's on, so that same like parallel field, he is disengaging and he's coming for me. If this is a DB or a fast guy, you're sacked. Absolutely sacked, okay? He's going to disengage and his speed is going to be enough to pull away from this guy and you're going to get sacked. Luckily, his speed's not enough and he kind of gets jammed in the back. But if this is a fast linebacker, fast DB, you're sacked right here, okay? This is why stepping up into that pocket is so important, especially for non-mobile quarterbacks. Now, I know you guys are confused. I said I wasn't doing any more videos. Here's another video for you guys. I'm going to be doing more videos like this. I'm just not playing the game anymore. competitively. I'm still playing to try to figure out stuff for you guys, but once I figure it out, I'll make the video, push it out. If you guys have enjoyed this content, as always, and you're looking forward to new content that we're doing, I don't know what that is yet, hit the like and subscribe button. I thank you guys for all your messages, everything that you guys have done for me, all the kind words, all the comments, all of the feedback. Just, I mean, I've had people reaching out to me on Twitch, people reaching out to me on Facebook, people reaching out to me on Twitter and all that stuff. And you guys have just been so understanding of what we're going through. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart. We're still going to be doing this YouTube thing. I guess I can't get away from Madden. But I'm not gonna play this game on stream anymore or anything of that nature. I appreciate you guys again, man. Hit the like and subscribe button. We out of here. Peace.